Hello, my name is Lotta. I'm a 2025 Sora graduate and I'm currently on a gap year. I decided to take a gap year since I was able to graduate from high school in 3 years, and so I figured that would be the next best step for me. However, I do plan to attend fashion school, hopefully in London or someplace else in Europe next fall. So to prepare for college but also make the most out of my gap year, I've been spending most of my time independently growing my knowledge on all things fashion, which means sewing, designing more clothes, practicing sketching, and in general growing my portfolio, which is helpful for applications in university, but also to hopefully spend some of this year focusing on my main goals in fashion, which would be to start a brand or to work in costume design. Although I've been really enjoying my little break from school thus far, I do also miss Sora, and I miss being in classes with my teachers and other students who are very motivating. And one of my favorite things about Sora that I miss being a part of is how students are always so encouraged to create projects that genuinely inspired them, and we were pushed to go outside of the limits of what was expected or required. And I think that is what made students at Sora and Sora as a school really stand out. I remember when I first joined Sora, I was so impressed by the variety of projects that I saw in a class. I was in a dream psychology class, and even though we were all learning the same things in class, we all had different projects. So it was really special to be able to connect an academic subject that we were taking in school to something that related to us. So some people went for a scientific approach, some people went for an artistic approach, like me. I was able to connect what we learned about dreams into fashion sketches, which is really helpful for what I'm doing right now as I'm trying to connect fashion to unique things around that can inspire me, because that can create something new and exciting. So therefore, I would recommend current and incoming Sora students to take full advantage of the opportunities that Sora gives them, since I realized that my classes and extracurriculars at Sora were the most impactful when I was studying a subject that sparked my curiosity to the point where it no longer felt like traditional homework, but rather a passion project. It really gave me a good balance of challenge, but also overall enjoyment. And I'm really glad that I was prepared in that way, and it's helped me in my gap year. And I'm excited to see what my life looks like a year from now in college and onward.